Early in the morning, you sip your favorite coffee, enjoy its warmth and quiet moments before the day begins. Immersed in the routine of starting the day by casually scrolling through messages, words suddenly hit me like a splash of cold water. A sharp comment, or perhaps an unkind gesture that pierces the peace. In an instant, the brightness of the day diminishes. Encountering toxic people is a universal challenge that tests our emotional resilience and inner peace. How we choose to respond to these encounters can have a profound effect on our well-being and the flow of our day. Ever wonder why one negative comment can stick with you long after the politeness has faded? It's like a stubborn stain on a favorite shirt. It stays put and won't fade. But in this metaphorical point lies the opportunity for empowerment. Your strength is not in removing the stain, but in acknowledging its existence and deciding not to let it dictate your mood or the course of your day. These moments of negativity often reveal more about the other person's inner struggles and insecurities than they do about you. Adopting this perspective can be liberating, shifting your focus from being hurt or defensive to fostering empathy and understanding. This type of communication requires self-awareness and an unwavering commitment to maintaining emotional balance. It means recognizing that your reactions are in your control. It paves the way for resilience and personal growth in the midst of life's inevitable challenges. Marcus Aurelius offered timeless wisdom in his Meditations. When someone accuses you or hates you, or when people express similar criticisms, go into their soul, penetrate, and see what kind of people they are. You will realize that there is no need to worry, that they have a certain opinion about you. This perspective invites us to look beyond surface interactions and understand the deeper motives behind the actions of others. This moment of encountering negativity also offers a unique opportunity for self-reflection. So I invite you to dive in, peel back the layers of expectations and social masks. What truths about yourself have been overshadowed by the judgments of others? Are you letting someone else's negativity define your day or your worth? Let's begin this journey of self-exploration together to find strategies for dealing with toxic people, as well as strengthening self-awareness. Chances are you've run into someone in your life who just seems to push all the wrong buttons. Someone toxic who spreads negativity like a cloud of smoke, making it hard to see clearly. But what if I told you there was a way to clear the air and navigate through that smoke without losing your way? It all starts with self-awareness. Just as knowing you're allergic to smoke makes you avoid it, understanding the reactions of toxic people helps you maintain emotional distance. This reminds me of a lesson from an old swordsman who taught his students that the real skill in fencing is not only to attack, but to know just when to dodge. When a toxic person explodes, imagine taking the perfect sidestep. You don't attack because you know your limits and respect them enough not to let someone cross them. It requires no anger or counterattack, just a calm, unwavering knowledge of who you are. Transferring this understanding to your everyday life is not as difficult as you might think. Think of it like tying your shoes. At first you have to focus on it, but eventually it becomes second nature. When dealing with negativity, take a step back and ask yourself, why does this bother me? What can I learn from this? These questions are not about making excuses for others, but about strengthening your own spiritual strength. Please take a moment to understand that this path is not without obstacles. Self-awareness and navigating through the smoke of others' negativity is not a fairy tale. There will be days when it's easier to just react, to throw back what was thrown at you. But it's a fleeting victory that feels hollow because it betrays who you are. If you choose to respond instead of react, remember, you're doing it not because it's the easy choice, but because it's the right choice for you. It's about building a fortress within yourself, not arrogance, but a place of strength and peace. It's not about ignoring negativity. It's about acknowledging it without letting it define your actions. So accept the challenge. It sharpens you, makes you more flexible and undeniably stronger in the long run. 2. Forgiveness and remembrance. Turn your eyes to heaven. Do you notice how the stars shine brightly despite the surrounding darkness? Think of these stars as people who add value to your life and light your path with understanding and empathy. On the other hand, you can end up with black holes, a representation of toxic people who drag you into their darkness and rob you of your joy and energy. Now the question arises, is there a way to navigate this cosmic dance of relationships without falling into these black holes? Imagine yourself as a spaceship powered not by hydrogen, but by courage and wisdom. This courage is your forgiveness, the powerful cell that frees people from their guilt and allows you to rise above all poisonous influences. It separates you from the weight of bitterness that chains you to painful memories and resentment. However, every spacecraft needs a navigation system. It's your memory, the keeper of life's lessons, the quiet whisper in your ear reminding you to take a detour when a familiar black hole looms in your flight path. The truth is that our past encounters with toxicity are not shackles. They are points on the star map that guide us to safer orbits. Every lesson learned from dealing with a toxic person, every overwhelming emotion, becomes a beacon that reminds us what to avoid and helps shape our interactions. This combination of forgiveness and remembrance is the compass that guides us through the complex constellation of relationships. With these thoughts in mind, I ask you to reflect on your journey through this celestial dance of relationships. With whom do you see the glory of the star, and who do you have to leave the black hole? Use your forgiveness as fuel to push you forward, and let your memory help guide you to avoid repeating the same patterns in the dance of relationships. In this complex ballet of life, let us strive to be a spaceship moving through cosmic chaos with refined grace, guided by the power of forgiveness and the wisdom of memory. Third, emotional stability. Navigating life surrounded by toxic people can feel like hiking through a thick fog. You lose track of where you're going, and every step feels uncertain. But what if I told you that fog can be removed? It begins from within, with the power of emotional stability cultivated by Stoicism. Think of that person who, despite the chaos, never seems to shrink, like a mountain standing firm against a raging storm. This does not mean indifference or coldness. It means recognizing that the only thing we really have control over is how we react to the outside world. Stoicism teaches us that our power lies in our response, not in trying to control the uncontrollable. So in the face of toxicity, we channel our inner stoicism. Instead of dealing with drama, let's take a break. It's like being in the eye of a hurricane. Everything is wild outside, but it's calm here. This space allows us to breathe, think, and then act from a rational place of calm. It's about shifting our focus from what's going on around us to how we allow it to affect our inner peace. And how do we do it? Practicing mindfulness. Yes, it's done a lot these days, but here's the real kicker. It works. Mindfulness allows us to detach, to observe the chaos without becoming absorbed. It's not about ignoring toxicity. It's about acknowledging it without letting it dictate our peace. He understands that these moments pass like clouds in the sky. So the next time you find yourself in the midst of negativity, remember, you are the architect of your own peace. Build it strong. 4. Limits. Imagine entering a world where every interaction is like a brushstroke on the canvas of your day. Some beats are lively and uplifting, adding to the beauty of your existence. Then there are the blows left by toxic people, dark, heavy, and inconsistent. These interactions not only leave traces, they transform your whole day into a masterpiece, your mood, and even your self-perception. Now think of the ancient Stoics. They were masters of their mind, not avoiding adversity, but strengthening their inner walls. They knew that not every opinion, criticism, or negative energy was worthy of their attention. What if I told you that dealing with toxic people can be handled with the same stoicism? It's not about building an impenetrable wall. It's about which gates to open and when. This optional openness does not make you less human. It makes you the guardian of your own peace. Imagine that your energy is a limited, precious resource, like water in a desert. Every interaction you engage in is like giving away a drop of water. Would you rather give it to someone who plants your desert seed and makes it bloom, or someone who lets it wither under the scornful sun's setting limits? Means investing energy wisely, not with arrogance or contempt, but with the calm determination of a Stoic who knows his worth and the value of his time. It's about calmly communicating. This is where I draw the line, because your peace is non-negotiable. Let's move forward with that mindset. See each day as an opportunity to paint a masterpiece. Direct your energy where it grows. Remember that respecting yourself enough to set boundaries is not aggression. It is an act of self-respect and wisdom. 5. Energy intelligence. Have you ever shared a room with someone whose energy feels like a thunderstorm that turns your sunny day upside down? Navigating the waters of dealing with toxic people can challenge even the calmest. However, understanding and applying energy intelligence can be a guiding light in these stormy seas. Imagine that your energy is secured against negativity, but flexible enough to weather the storm. Like an ancient city wall, it preserves your inner peace and protects you from unwanted influences. The essence of energy intelligence is choice. Choosing how you respond to people who consume energy. Do you exercise patience and empathy, or choose detachment and self-preservation? This strategic approach is not about conflict avoidance, but intelligent navigation. It means knowing when to act and when to back off so that your mental well-being remains intact. Just as wood bends but does not break in the wind, mastering energetic intelligence allows you to remain immune to toxicity. Think about your experiences. How have you managed your energy in difficult interactions? Have you let the negativity of others affect your mood and outlook? Or have you developed the strength to stay grounded and calm? This introspection is crucial to the further development of energy intelligence. As you move forward, consider how you can apply these principles to protect your peace and develop positive communication. By integrating energy intelligence into your daily life, you empower yourself to navigate your relationships with clarity and flexibility. It's not just about surviving, but amidst the storms of life. Start today, not by cutting people off indiscriminately, but by finding out where your boundaries are, where your garden ends and the wilderness begins. Notice how this thoughtful choice changes your living landscape, promoting growth and harmony. If this resonates with your journey, share your insights in the comments below and join the conversation. Don't forget to like and subscribe for deeper insights and practical tools to navigate life's complexities with wisdom and grace. Together, let's embrace the power of energetic intelligence and create a more balanced and fulfilling existence.